Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to a very late Liverpool versus Crystal Palace reaction. Another 3 points, 3 goals. What more can you ask for? A win is a win, especially in this really crazy and important period for us where we are chasing one of the Champions League spots, and we are trying to keep pace with Man United as well. All in all, yep, happy because Palace tend to be a pretty tough opposition for us. I think they've already beaten us twice or something this year, and it's all about getting the points basically on the board. And it was a. I mean, it wasn't the best performance, but we got the job done in the end. Up until Florian Wirtz scored that absolute cracker in the last few minutes, Palace were knocking on the door, and we were having to suffer a little bit. But yeah, got the job done. Alexander Isak, happy for him. Well taken strike. The ball was ploughed into the ground by Alexis McAllister, found its way to Alexander Isak, whose first touch was basically ridiculous, unintentionally, I think, and it bobbled up right in front of him, and he took a whack at the ball. It wasn't the cleanest of strikes. He kind of scuffed it, but the bounce actually took it over Dean Henderson. So that was 1-0. 2-0. 2-0. Yes, it was a ball in from one of the Palace players, and it was if I remember, Mateta with the header, and it was a great save through Woodburn, who has actually Freddie Woodburn. I was going to say Ben Woodburn there for a second, but he was the youngster, the Liverpool striker that played for us a few years back. Super impressed with Woodman. He's been very decent actually. Having to come in for the injured Mamadashvili. He got down really well actually and made a good save from Mateta's header, and then threw the ball out. Florian Wirtz picked it up, bang through the middle. I forget who Florian Wirtz passed it to. He passed it to one of our midfielders, and one of our midfielders, it might have been McAllister, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. McAllister threads it through to Andy Robbo, who makes a run forward, and nicely tucked in goal by Andy Robertson into the keeper's bottom left-hand corner. And that is awareness right there for Andy Robbo to make that run in, and that's great awareness from our left back, who I still feel should be number one at this club. To be honest, next year he's got a few years left to give for this club, but yeah, over the moon for him. Really happy, he deserved that goal, and that was 2-0. And then Palace go and score with, I mean, whichever way you look at it, to be honest, they technically didn't break any rules when Woodburn was down on the mat. He went in to get the ball and ended up suffering a collision with Sarr. Then the ball went out to Muniz, and Muniz basically chipped it into an empty net. Liverpool fans argue that there was a bit of shithousery going on there, and a lack of sportsmanship. But hey, it's one of those. If it goes against you, you're fuming. If you're the ones that score it, then you're like, well, we didn't do anything wrong. But in this case, Palace didn't really break any rules. I mean, it was frustrating to lose a clean sheet out to that, but what I want to know is why Liverpool didn't get any bloody defenders back on the line. They had Konate and Virgil. Neither one of them thought to themselves, "Oh, let's get back on the line here." And then when that goal went in, you thought, "Oh God, here we go again. We've gifted them away back in the game, and they're probably going to push on for a second, because they were looking good for a second at one point." But we managed to hold on there, and with the very rare attack we had, I think we actually had 3 shots on target and we managed to score 3 goals. So like, we always have a go at Liverpool for not being clinical enough, but we were very clinical this time. So what a finish by Florian Wirtz on the half volley, well tucked away. I'm happy for Wirtz. He's getting a lot of stick, just like Alexander Isak, and I think they're getting unfair stick. I think if we're going to judge these two players, it's got to be next season. They just it's the system around them they are playing in at the moment. I'm hoping with Isak, like as horrible and as devastating as that injury to Hugo Gatike was, it might just bring Isak out of his shell, because he's used to being that lone shark up front, isn't he? So I'm hoping that we're going to play to Isak's strengths, and he's going to be the lone striker through the middle. Formation, I don't really think I had much wrong to say about the formation. I think Liverpool played with a 4-2-3-1 with Wirtz as the attacking midfielder and Gakpo out on the left and Salah on the right, who unfortunately did pick up an injury. I haven't actually checked to see the extent of the injury, but hopefully he'll be all right. I mean, like I say, I haven't checked to see the extent. I've been super busy this week with work and other things going on, and I say super all right. He's probably torn an ACL or something. I don't know. Hope not. No, I think I think it was just a niggle. So hopefully we'll see him back next game. So yeah, I mean that win was vital. We've got Man United coming up at Old Trafford on Saturday, 12:30. That's going to be a tough one. We've spanked them there a few times, but we also find it difficult to get results there. We all know it's a huge game. It's like the Everton one, really, which I haven't actually done a preview of. I'm late enough doing this preview. This is days after the Liverpool Palace game. The Everton one, again, it's always great to get a win in the derby. I have to say, I didn't actually have us down to. I need to believe in my team a bit more, maybe, but I didn't have us down to get a result. I had us down to grab a draw, nick a draw at best possible outcome. But yeah, over the moon, absolutely thrilled. The amount of bets I actually put down. The amount of bets I put down, the one bet I didn't put down that I was thinking of putting down moments before it happened was the Van Dijk one. I don't know why I had a premonition when the corner was about to be taken. What flashed in my head was Virgil van Dijk's first ever goal for Liverpool in the FA Cup against Everton through a corner. And there you go, lo and behold, it happens. And we go and score through it. But anyway, delighted with the win at the win at the Hill Dickinson. The first ever Merseyside derby win at the Hill Dickinson. Forever in the record books will go down as a Liverpool win, which is great. So yeah, Man United next, another tough game. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to predict anything. We'll just sit tight, see what happens. And yeah, over the moon to keep up the chase with the others. That takes Liverpool up to 58 points, touching distance anyway. I think United because United had a game in hand up until they played Brentford the other day. And they beat Brentford 2-1, so they're 3 points ahead of us again. All I'm asking for is don't lose when you go over there. I'll be happy with a point. I think it will be a draw, if I'm going to be honest. I'll take that. I'll take a draw. It's all about just getting in the Champions League place. Yes, we want to finish ahead of United. Of course we do. We always want to finish ahead of United for banter rights. But the most imperative thing for this club is to get in the Champions League, because that would be an absolutely catastrophic disaster if we were playing Europa League next season. But anyway, I'll see you guys for another match reaction for Man United Liverpool, and hopefully it's a good match reaction. I hope I'm sitting here with a massive smile on my face. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.